Richard Hoyt Incorporated started doing these remodeling jobs as a result of not having much else to go to, not many contracts being offered for bid or whatever. Dick and I met through the Home Builders Association, and we developed a little rapport between us. We clicked, we liked each other, and we enjoyed one another's company.
Dick's a little more serious than Don was, but they complemented one another, and they certainly built a great organization. I joined Hayner Hoyt in May of 1978. The culture when I started is the same as it is today. Our job is to satisfy the customer. And that was the philosophy that Dick Hoyt and Don Hayner had when I joined the firm, and that's what we've continued today.
I think to be successful in the construction business, or maybe any, I'm not sure of all that, but I think any, is that you have to be pretty straightforward with everybody. So it starts with the people you hire, the people you employ, the people come and drive your trucks and all, that you have to say to them in every way possible, including how you do it yourself. If you're a morally sound person and you're fair and you're honest, that's the message you want to give the employee.
And what I've learned from Gary and Jeremy, I think, are the same principles that Mr. Hoyt and Mr. Hayner had, that the company needs to work together. We all have to respect everybody, and not just employees, but customers and vendors, and follow their example with generosity and kindness.
I'm proud of what we give back to the community. We're very involved in several nonprofits. Actually, we built 2 playgrounds on the north side for different groups, and we had 45 or 50 people that volunteered from our employees and their families.
It's a great family place. I believe it still is today. I hope it is today. And I think it's a culture and environment that was established by the founders of the business, and when people come here, they like to stay here and build a career here. Our turnover is very low, and we're proud of that.
So many of our employees are long-term employees. I mean, we're going to be 50 years old, and we have employees that have been with us 45 years.
The people that I've worked over the years have just been the most outstanding group of individuals. Many of them, if not all, have become friends.
I think the future is really pretty bright. The projects we're building are getting larger. They're more diverse. We're in the more medical. We're in the gaming. We're into higher education.
I think when I first started here, I was the only project engineer, which is today still our entry-level position. Today we have 8 or 9 project managers. There's probably 12 young professionals in the project engineer position that are being groomed to be the next generation of leadership here. But I think even in the growth, I think the culture has really stayed pretty consistent with what it was before.
Our core value says customer satisfaction is the core of our existence, and it leads to our profit and our success. And I don't see that being any different in another 50 years.
I've spent a whole life in construction, and later it became big business, big jobs. And I really feel that the construction industry just has a wonderful challenge about it, and it has great rewards when the customer shakes your hand and says, "That was a nice job, I really enjoyed you guys." It just thrills me to see, completely thrills me, almost brings me to tears to say how glad I am that what Dick Hoyt and I started is available all these years later, and even better reputation if that's possible. But I'm very, very proud of the Hayner Hoyt Corporation.